Okay.
All right, we're recording?
Yeah.
All right. All right, welcome everybody. So this is our Emerald University call, how to go Emerald in 24 hours. And we are so excited. I'm with Sarah and Megan today, and we are going to talk about the what, the why, the how of Emerald, and why you want it, why you want to keep it, why it's important, what it can do for you, and how you can benefit, and how the team can benefit. So we're super excited to share this info with you. We're going to get to the point. We're going to keep this short and sweet. You can share this with your coaches. Yeah, so we will just jump right in. I'm going to share my screen. We've got some slides to pop through. So, all right, can you all see that? All right, I got to move this so I can see. All right, so as we go through this, if you're hopping on and if you're on with us live, just go ahead and use the chat function or the chat box and drop any questions that you have along the way, and we will address all of the questions at the end. And then we'll be sharing this recording in S.W.E.A.T Society. So if you have questions, just reach out to your coach or post under that thread, or just whatever to make sure you get your questions answered. All right, so we're gonna dive in. All right, so we're gonna start with the fun stuff because I think that's fun. So, so Emerald really means that it is the launching of your business. And the fun stuff is that with Emerald, there is always recognition. There's always some shout outs from your coach, from the team, thank you. And some sort of team swag along the way. In fact, we were just chatting today about getting some recognition things, swag, in order for Team S.W.E.A.T, so it's all consistent throughout. But it's just fun. It's just a fun way to be recognized. So that's one thing. And you're not only helping yourself, obviously advancing your own business, but you're also helping your coach. You might be helping your coach advance in rank also, and you're helping your team with the volume that you're creating. You're gaining momentum in your business, which is how you keep going from, this is just one rank, right? This is like the most important because it means you're launching your business, your doors are officially open, and you're more than just a salesperson at that point once you reach Emerald. And we're going to talk about the benefits of being Emerald and why you're not just a salesperson selling anymore. But you create that momentum, which is going to keep you going, because Emerald is just the first step, right? It's the first rank in your business that you can achieve, but there's way more and things ahead of you that you'll be able to get, and you'll need that momentum to keep going. So this also demonstrates that that you're really doing this. So people are gonna see that recognition, the shout outs from your coach and all of that, and they're gonna start taking you seriously. Like, they might not know what Emerald means, but they're gonna see this promotion, they're gonna see the momentum that you're creating, they're gonna see your face, they're gonna see you showing up, and they're gonna start getting curious, and they're gonna start taking you seriously. So you also qualify for the customer lead program, which means you basically just get free leads for Shakeology and customers from Beachbody without having to do anything. You don't have to go find them, they just give them to you. And you become eligible to earn team cycle bonuses. And that's probably one of the biggest benefits of being an Emerald coach, and we are gonna talk about that. Okay, so that's just kind of some fun stuff. So let's chat about what Emerald is, because some of you are brand new coaches, right? And maybe some of you have been Emerald, you've lost your rank, whatever, that's fine. This is a great way for you to get that momentum back and get your rank back. So it is the first and the most important step to starting your business, right? So I use this car analogy, like, you can't start your car without the key. Emerald is your key, okay? That's what gets your business started. You can't go any further with your vehicle unless you've got the key, right? I mean, maybe you have a push button, but you have to start the car. That's the point. And that's what you're doing here. And then all the other ranks and things that you can achieve along the way are just destinations in that journey, right? So you've got to have this rank to keep going. All right, so Emerald is basically, it's very basic. It's you plus 2. It means that you need to sign up 2 personally sponsored coaches. Personally sponsored means that you have signed them up yourself. You are their sponsor, all right? So whoever brought you into the business, they're your sponsor. So it's going to be you bringing 2 people into this business. It's the first rank advancement on the ladder to your growth. It means you're no longer just a salesperson. You're officially open for business because you can start earning those team cycle bonuses. So you're no longer just earning commission from the products that you're selling. You're now able to bonus. And I think one of the big things is that, and Sarah and Megan, I think, can attest to this too, is that the majority of our paychecks are not commission. They are team cycle bonuses, right? That's the majority of our paycheck. So as a brand new coach or as a brand new Emerald, you're going to be, that team cycle bonus is going to start out small, but over time it's going to compound and eventually be the majority of your paycheck too, if you continue on that momentum. So it's a decision because it's bringing 2 people. 2 people, that's less than 1 hand. It's really basic, and you definitely have 2 people that you can invite to this business that you know are going to benefit from this business or just want to support you, okay? So Emerald is you plus 2. It's you and then an active coach on either leg. So you have a right leg, a left leg, a strong leg, a weak leg. So you have 2 legs, and you need to have an active coach on both of those legs, okay? And we're gonna talk about how to keep those coaches active and all that good stuff. So Emerald is a choice, it's you plus 2. So why do you want it? What's team cycle bonus? We're gonna break it down. This is where it can get complicated, but it's really not, but we tend to overthink it, overanalyze, and overcomplicate it. So it's really very simple. You have 2 buckets, right? Those legs that I was talking about. You are personally responsible for filling one, meaning you're filling it with volume as you're building coaches. And you have another bucket that has already from day 1, the moment you signed up as a coach, which is already being filled up by Beachbody and the rest of your team, right? So you have one bucket that's totally empty and you've got one that's building for you, which is the great thing about this business. Beachbody is doing some of the work for you, and then you're just building this other leg, okay? So you've got these 2 buckets, and you are basically depositing volume, and it accrues in those buckets. And when your team volume reaches a combined 300, meaning like a ratio of 2 to 1, so 200 volume on one leg and 100 on the other, that's 1 cycle, all right? And each cycle as an Emerald coach earns you $14. You can cycle multiple times. And this is where I was talking about, like, Megan, Sarah, and I have been in this business for a while, and so our checks are cycling multiple times. Whereas as a brand new Emerald, you may cycle 1 time for your first Emerald, paycheck, but you're going to see that multiplying over time as you stay consistent and grow. So you can cycle multiple times. There is a really good video, and I linked it here, and you'll actually be able to go right to that video if you click on it. And it's kind of a goofy video. It's from corporate, but it really breaks it down. It like dumbs down volume, team volume, and like how that works. So if you're confused and like shaking your head, just don't get stuck on this and don't let it hold you back. And if you have questions, just ask. Okay, so here's an example of a cycle. Okay, so you have your left leg, your right leg, and the left leg has 540 team volume points. The right leg has 200. All right, so with that 2 to 1 ratio, that 200 and 100, you can see that 1 cycle. And then you've got what's left from that, 340 to 100. So you can cycle again. And then that's the max that this person is going to cycle, because there's 140 but 0 on the right leg remaining. So they can't cycle anymore. So that's like a really simple example. And obviously you can see if you had thousands of volume points, team volume points, you're cycling like way more than just 2 times, right? So over time you will get there. That's just an example to kind of break down the numbers for you. And then this is an example of like what I was talking about, being a salesperson versus being earning just based on commission versus getting these team cycle bonuses. So you can see in this example, and this is just arbitrary, like I just pulled these off the internet, but you can see that on the left, this person only has $15 in commission, but $1,188 in team cycle bonus, right? And then you can see the matching bonus and all that other stuff. And the other person has $70 in commission. I mean, which would you have? Which would you rather have? Would you rather have a paycheck just based on commission, or would you rather have that $1,100 in team cycle bonus, right? That's your business working for you. And when you're working for just commission, you're doing a lot more work for that money than you are earning team cycle bonuses. That's the benefit. And that's where the residual income comes from and continues to build and grow over time. And it can happen fairly quickly if you stay committed, stick with it, and stay on that momentum that you're building. All right, so going Emerald, how do you get there? We're gonna break that down. So first you've gotta identify your plus one. Who is it, right? So for a lot of us, our plus one is our spouse or your significant other, or maybe it's your mom. This is the person that you would call to bail you out of jail, right? Like the person who would do anything for you, wants you to succeed, is totally gonna have your back, okay? That's your plus one. Identify them, write their name down right now. And maybe you've got like multiple people that would fall into that category, and that's awesome. Write them down because maybe, that maybe you're gonna need them down the road, okay? So identify your plus one and get them signed up, ASAP. There's a couple of different reasons you wanna do this. You wanna sign them up right away because the earlier you get them into the business, the more you benefit because there's gonna be more volume coming in, right? And so they're gonna benefit from that. It's a second stream of income for you, or can be. It's also another account in your business that you can manipulate and control and use to your benefit if and when you need it. And Beachbody allows us to have this, so why not earn that additional income? And I know Sarah and Megan too are in the same boat. Our spouse accounts make anywhere from $14 or $18, depending on what rank they're at, to $250 to $500 or maybe more, right? And they do absolutely nothing. We've just built them into our business, and that's just a stream of income that comes in for us. So you want to do this, okay? So identify your plus one, get them signed up. You want to sign them up with the challenge pack, and we're going to talk about how to sign up these people, your plus two, as we get a little further along. So it's smart, long-term and short-term to have that second account in your business and that second stream of income. You're gonna probably place them on your weak leg unless your coach tells you otherwise. Some of our organizations are set up differently, so make sure you talk to your coach about coach placement before you sign up your first coaches, okay? You have 5 days to move coach placement. I usually just keep the number 3 in my head because once those 5 business days are gone, wherever you place that coach, they stay there. And there are some mistakes that you can make that are gonna make it really difficult for that person to be successful, and you don't wanna make those, so just make sure that you either know where you need to place them and how to change your coach placement, or talk to your coach and have them help you. All right, so you've got your plus one, you just need one more, all right? So here's where you're gonna make a list of your family and friends, the people who support you the most. So anybody who was on that plus one list that you didn't sign up as your plus one, move them over to this list now. These are the people that like you could sell dirt to, meaning like it doesn't matter what you're doing, and I don't mean that like in a negative way. They're supporting you. Like they will buy anything from you and you would buy anything from them because you mutually want each other to succeed. So think about high school friends, siblings, college roommates, best friends, coworkers, neighbors, teachers, your kids' teachers, your hairstylist, nail tech, massage therapist, people you interact with like on a daily or maybe not daily, regular basis that you've built a relationship with, right? These are gonna be the people that you want as an accountability partner in this business. And I know a lot of you watching this are brand new and you're just like, how can I invite people into this business if I don't even know what I'm doing? Here's where it's really great for you to be like super honest and transparent and be like, I'm brand new to this business, but I'm so excited about it, and I would love for you to be my accountability partner through it, and we can do this together. And I have a little script that I'm gonna share with you about how you can talk to them about that. So we're gonna talk about that next, all right? So approach them. Oh wait, I wanna go back one more. These are also, think about people who could benefit from being on this journey with you, whether it's health-wise or financially, or both, okay? Or maybe they just want the discount. Maybe they're already using some of the products as a customer, and maybe they just want the discount. They don't even realize that there is this like opportunity, okay? So remember this. I think a lot of times we're scared to share this business opportunity, but when you're excited about something, or you have something in your life that you love, you share about it, right? So wouldn't it be weird if you didn't share about this with the people you love and the people that support you? Like, this should not be any different than you talking about the pair of jeans you just bought that you love, the hair products that you love, the makeup products that you use, the things you talk about on social media all the time, like the places you go to get your hair done, your nails done. It's the same thing. When we're excited and we love something, we don't feel icky sharing about it, right? We share about it freely and openly. This is the same thing. It shouldn't be any different. And if it is, then you really need to kind of take a step back and think about why that is, some limiting belief that's holding you back. And here's a little script that you can use. Girl, I'm doing this coaching thing and I'm super excited about it. I would love for you to do it with me. We can be accountability buddies and learn together. And here's where you're gonna kind of take it like where it works for you. If you're like college roommates or high school friends, it'll be like when we, live together in college and we, blah, 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 blah. Okay, use something personal. It's perfect for you because you've been saying you wanted to get healthy, lose the baby weight, or quit your job, or be home more with the kids, pay off debt, save for vacations. Like, you're not gonna use all these things. You're gonna kind of pick and choose what applies to the person and the situation. Maybe they're looking to buy a new house or put money down on a new home, or just save more money so they have money for themselves to go do things, right? Whatever it is, this is where you're going to personalize it to whoever it is that you're talking to. And then you're going to talk about like the support that you have. I have this amazing coach and this support network. We can totally get plugged into the training together and go through it together. Like, and then just ask them, can I count on you? Like, will you help me out? Just come out and be really honest. This is new. I'm excited. I want you to do it with me. I know you benefit from it. And even if you just want to do it for the discount. So that's how you can approach them, and you can obviously customize that script however it works for you. That's just kind of to give you an idea of how simply you can talk about this with people, right? And this isn't something, that's not something you're going to post about like on your page. This is like a private message that you're texting, emailing, calling, in your social media or whatever. So here are some things to keep in mind that you can also use as a little bit of leverage to kind of help this person make their decision. Okay, so all coaches receive a 25% discount, whether they're actively working the business or just using the discount. They don't have to be selling a single thing. There are no minimums, quotas, or requirements for sales, so they can be a coach without actually selling anything or doing what you do. They can just follow the programs and take advantage of having a discount of some amazing products. Coach accounts can be canceled anytime. It's not like you're getting locked in for life or you're going to be charged $595 for canceling. There is no long-term commitment. You can cancel tomorrow or 3 months or 6 months down the road if they need to, want to, or whatever. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee. So they can go through the program, try it, check it out, whatever. And if they're just not feeling it, then they can cancel and you can help them get their money back. I mean, there's no risk involved here, right? So you personally are also going to earn commission on any new coach signups. So if they purchase a challenge pack, and they should do that as they're beginning their journey so that they can be a product for the product, right? Like, we know as coaches that we need to follow the programs, use the products, talk about them, and share how they benefit us, right? So you want your coaches to do the same thing. So I get everyone started with a challenge pack. And that's going to be money back in your pocket. So for your spouse, you can knock off that commission. If it's a challenge pack that costs $160, you're going to earn 25% commission on that. So you can just knock that off the cost of that. Because a lot of people, this is kind of what holds them back, the financial part of it. For a spouse account, you can use any of these challenge packs, like the 3-day refresh, because most likely you already have Beachbody On Demand under your account, so you don't want another challenge pack that's going to give you another Beachbody On Demand account, right? That is not useful for you. So you either can do like a 3-day refresh, an ultimate reset challenge pack, the 2B mindset challenge pack, or the new ultimate portion fix. And there might be some other ones, but to keep in mind real quick, I just want to mention this. If you're going to do a certification, you don't want to, for like To Be Mindset or the Ultimate Portion Fix, you want that to be under your name, not your spouse's or another account. So just keep that in mind, but you can still do the challenge pack without the certification for those accounts. Okay, so just some things to kind of help you. And then a lot of people think like, oh my gosh, well, if I'm ordering Shakeology for myself and then I have to order Shakeology or the performance line or whatever under my husband's account or my spouse's account or my mom's account, like that starts to add up, right? But here's the thing. You don't have to have an active order, personal order, in order to keep that account active. You just need 50 personal volume points under those accounts to keep them active. So whoever those people are, if it's your spouse, you can purchase packets of Shakeology and turn around and sell them and make your money back, right? You can, and that's gonna serve you in a couple of different ways. You're getting Shakeology in hands of people that aren't maybe ready to make a $130 commitment, and you're making your money back. So, you know, that's a really easy thing to do. So you can recoup your costs, or you can use them for thank you gifts for people signing up with challenge packs. You can send out a couple packets of Shakeology, you know, or you can do like Energize. But the graphic here shows you like how you can get your 50 personal volume points. And this is just an example. And actually it's kind of an old graphic. I'm just realizing that. I don't think Germ exclusive exists anymore. So it's just an example, sorry. I'll update that, but it's just an example of different ways and all the different products that you could be putting under that spouse account. So like what I do to keep my husband active if I don't have an active order of my own going under him, is I put like any orders that aren't going to be attached to a challenge pack. So if someone's just signing up for Beachbody On Demand, or they're just ordering Energize, where I'm not gonna be getting the Success Club points, I put those under my husband, and then that keeps him active and I don't have to worry about if I have a personal order going on underneath him. So that's just an example of how to keep them active. Okay. Oh, that one lined up kind of funny. All right, so now you know the why, the what, the how, and all of that. So the question is, are you in? You guys remember, Emerald is a decision. It's a choice. Do not overcomplicate it. Do not hold yourself back. Do not hold your business back. So if you're in, and I know you are because you're on this call or you're listening to it, right? So identify your +1. This should be your spouse, your significant other, or another family member. Get them signed up. Identify your +2. Whoever this is, remember, it's someone who can benefit or be your accountability buddy in this business. You want to call, text, email, or slide into their DMs and send that invitation. You've got a script that you can use, and you don't have to say that verbatim, you guys. If that sounds like that is not me at all, then just take that and make it your own. And I'm sure that your coach has some other examples or ideas that they could share with you as well on how to do this. All right, then you're gonna pop over into ShareCart, you're gonna set up their challenge pack, get them signed up as a coach, and send them their link to get signed up. And then you're gonna follow up and make sure that they sign up. Then you're going to text or direct message your coach with the 2 names that you are signing up. Don't do this right now because you don't know for sure if they're going to sign up. We wanna hear who they are when you know that they've signed up, okay? So we're also gonna have like a ring the bell type thing in Sweat Society, where once you, and in our push group, if you're in that, you're gonna ring the bell when you've signed up your +1 and your +2, so we can cheer you on. So this community can get behind you and cheer you on. That's part of what this whole experience is about. And then you're gonna celebrate and do a little dance when your coach rank is Emerald when you wake up on Thursday morning, all right? So, that is like it for our slides. We'll pop over into the chat. Let me get out of sharing my screen. I don't know how to do that. Exit. Hold on. Oh boy. Sorry, I'm not like a tech person at all. I don't know how to get back.
I think you just click stop sharing.
Oh, wait. I can't even get, oh, stop share. Okay, there we go. Yay, okay. Technology is not my thing. All right, so let's open up the chat, and Sarah and Megan, if anybody has anything to like pop in, or that I missed or they want to chat about, now's the time.
No, I think you hit it. All the key points that Emerald is simple. It's a decision, and you just got to do it.
Yeah.
Because it is the green light to your business. It's when, I think it's funny that it's the green rank, like Emerald, because it's like you're turning on your car, or that's when you start earning the money, which is green, right? So, yeah.
Did you see Brittany's question about signing up? So if you have to have 2 active coaches at any given time. So that's good and bad, right? So when you're watching your downline, your sponsorship drill down to see who's going to be active in any given week, if one coach goes inactive, you will lose that Emerald rank. You will lose your team cycle bonus. You will lose the volume that you're banking. So it's really important to keep an eye out for that every single Wednesday or Tuesday, before that, so you know who's going to go inactive. So that's the bad part about it, is that if you just have 2 people and one of them goes inactive, there you go. But the good thing, the other good part to that is that you only need 2 active coaches to be Emerald. So say you sign up your spouse and you sign up a friend and then you sign up somebody else, and you want to make your spouse inactive. I mean, you have to have 1 on each leg, obviously, and you want to build that weak leg. So that weak leg would be the leg your spouse is on. So you're going to be adding coaches to underneath your spouse. So if you have a coach underneath your spouse and somebody on the other side and they're both active, it's okay if your husband goes inactive. So it's kind of those little things to keep an eye out for business-wise that, that's big.
Yeah, and that's too where I think it's nice if you have, like, I have coaches that still have been coaching for a couple of years and don't have their spouse or significant other signed up, and it's holding their business back. And because having that spouse account or that +1, that is an account that you can then manipulate. So if you see that that you don't have an active coach on that leg, you can quickly get that account active so that you don't lose your rank, because like Megan said, that's leaving money on the table. Like everything that was banked, gone. You just lost all of that. So think about it as throwing money out that car window. It's just gone, So that's why it's important to get to Emerald and keep it, and then have those accounts in there that you can kind of manipulate in your own business.
And Brittany, it wouldn't hurt to go in and talk to that coach and, see if there's a way that you can get her active again, whether it's with Energize or, I mean, they need 50 PV, but, that would obviously help you get to Emerald faster. It's just using what you've already got plus signing your spouse up. So there's ways to talk to her about getting her active again.
And I think too, an easy way to reach out to people who have gone inactive is like with the new Fruit Punch Energized flavor, like Sarah was saying, the new Ultimate Portion Fix, like anything new, right? That gives you a really easy way to reach out. Even if you haven't talked to them like since Beach Bars came out, I don't remember when those came out, but any of those things, like those give you a really sort of like easy reason to reach out to those people, and it doesn't seem like you're desperate or anything like that. Like, hey, I just wanted to see if you saw, because I'm super excited about this, but did you see the Fruit Punch flavor of Energize? Have you tried it? And just like Sarah said, reach out and talk to them. So there's a question about how do we tell them about the month back office fee? What if they want to coach but they don't want to pay that monthly fee? Well, that's part of the business. It's $15.95 a month. If you are active military or an active military spouse, that fee is waived, so you get your business for free. If you are a veteran, you also get that fee waived. Veteran spouses do not. So that is something that you want to make sure if they're military or a military spouse, they can get that waived. And then really $15.95, like if they're drinking, so the easiest way is if they're drinking Shakeology or if they're using the Performance line or any of the products, they're going to save even after paying that $15.95 fee. Okay, so if they're just doing it for the discount, they're still saving money, even though they're paying $15.95 to have the account. Secondly, if they're going to work the business, one team cycle bonus covers your fee, basically. You earn $14 as an Emerald coach. Your monthly fee is $15.95. I mean, we're talking a $2 difference, okay? So we also know that if you're actively working your business. If you're an Emerald coach, you're hitting Success Club. That means you're bringing in 3 new people a month. Then you're covering the cost. It equals like $97 or something like that. If you're bringing 3 new people in with a challenge pack, your commission is going to cover your product. So you can easily get that fee covered by bringing new people in and helping people get started on their journey. So if it's a working coach, that's how I explain it. Like, it's nothing. I mean, I don't even think about that fee because I would pay $15.95 to make money any day of the week, right? I mean, that's kind of how I look at it. So you have to think about, I think a lot of times we get afraid to like talk about that, but it just, it's common. It just makes sense. I don't want to say common sense, but it just makes sense, right?
Yeah, and then I love that because I've never, I mean, I've heard that before, but I forget to use that. I like to sell them, I should, sounds bad, but I like to sell them on what that includes, kind of like a Costco membership. Gets you in before, you know, the public, because you're the VIP. You get the special pricing, you get the special treatment. That's how it is with coaching. So if they're, you know, if you can get them in with, well, you save 25%, you get to be a part of our amazing community because, I mean, our tribe, like you can sell them on what they get with being a coach on the team. And just special perks. They get to know of new products that are coming out and first dibs on all that kind of stuff. So that's another way to sell it. Like, yeah, it's $15.95 a month, but you still save money and you get all these extra perks with it, plus the opportunity to make money. So that's another way that I kind of use it, but I like what Tara said too.
Yeah, I totally agree with that because I think about it, you guys, like if you've been coaching for a while, or even if you're brand new, you probably started with an early access. A lot of you may have started with like an early access challenge pack. That means you got signed up with early access, like VIP early access. And if you were encouraged to sign up as a coach, then you got access to that VIP group with that trainer. If you weren't a coach, you didn't get access to that, right? So you like Sarah said, there's lots of little perks from being a coach that are beneficial. Like you get access to the nutrition support in that group, right? Like, and the actual trainer, like posting their personal like stuff for you. So yeah. Any other questions? All right. Okay. Well, hopefully you found this helpful. If you want a copy of these slides, we can send them to you. We'll post them in our team page. And if you are watching the recording, make sure you do your homework and text your coach or send them a direct message when you have your 2 people so that we can cheer you on, and then post under that ring the bell post. We'll make sure that that's an obvious post so that you can all find it. But remember, like this is like the key. This is the key that you need to start your business, to start making the money that you want to be making and moving your business forward and building that momentum. This is the first rank in your business, and it is a choice and a decision. There should be nothing holding you back. You've got way more than 2 people that you can invite to this business. And if you can't think of 2 people, then you are limiting yourself because there are tons of people in your life, I promise you. And if you need help thinking of people, go to Google and Google Team Beachbody Memory Jogger, and you'll get a form that will help you think of like people from all different parts of your life to come up with different people that you can talk to. But you've all got 2 people that are going to support you and that want you to be successful. And that could benefit from this as well. So reach out to them, invite them, get them signed up, get Emerald, get your business going. And we're here to support you and help you along the way. So thanks for getting on today, you guys. Really appreciate you taking the time. If you have more questions, just reach out and let us know. I'm going to stop recording.